I feel like there's not a lot of information told to students. So I'm making this video so y'all boys can know, fam. Cause it's too many of y'all boys don't know this information, fam.
I'm too lazy to make a new intro. So stupid, CJ.
Stupid. What is it, fam? It's your boy, Stupid CJ. Another banger, man. Today, man. Basically, what I got for y'all boys is like, it's for high schoolers, man. You know, you just get into high school, you just got your high school, fam. You know, I'm putting y'all on game. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I seen a lot of y'all, you know, especially the freshmen and sophomores, they don't know a lot about the high school experience, you know what I'm saying? Personally, I think I was robbed of information that I feel like I should have known my freshman year. So what I'm doing right now, I'm putting y'all boys on game. Now listen to me. I got a list of stuff, you know, I want to talk about, you know, just to put y'all on game so y'all know become seniors, y'all boys don't got nothing to worry about. All you worried about is y'all getting ready to go to college, you know what I'm saying? You know, look clean. Your freshman year, dams, next, leave each other alone, fam. Focus on them books, okay? That's the first thing I'm gonna say. Focus on them books. You don't need no relationship, fam. Stop worrying about them relationships. Simple. I want y'all boys to know that your freshman year is the most important year of high school, fam. If you mess up your freshman year, you grit, fam. Now, I mean, you could still survive, but you know, you still can make a comeback, but high school is 10 times easier if you start high school year off good. So I'm telling you right now, fam, if you're not getting straight A's, start getting straight A's. Start getting straight A's, fam. You know, it's never all that, fam. You can get straight A's, fam. Don't say you can't, because you can. Anybody can. There's always ways, you know what I'm saying? There's always ways to making that straight A. It don't matter what you're doing, fam. As long as you get in the straight A's, you know what I'm saying? Get the straight A's. Do what you gotta do. FOVS. Start taking FOVS classes. You started your freshman year, start my freshman year. By October, November, I was taking a class on FOVS. I was taking driver's ed, man. Take driver's ed, man. Get your license and junk in check, man. Get it over with, man. You know, take an easy class. You know, easy A right there. You know, that same summer after y'all boys done being freshmen, man. Me personally, I would say if you didn't take a language class yet, take that language class because you want to start that off so you know you can get it over with. If you per se are not trying to go to a university after you graduate, I mean, you don't have to. If you know you're not going to a university, you don't have to take the language. But if you know you want to go to a university, take that language class that summer after you. Biggest thing I'm gonna say though, make sure try your best to start figuring out what you want to be in life, because it's gonna be 10 times easier if you can start preparing for that. The earlier you prepare, the better it is, fam. Me personally, I took world history on FOVS during the summer before my sophomore year. I would suggest you do that. As you know, I'm editing this junk right now, but you know, I forgot to say something. After I took world history, I took economics too, and y'all boys need to take classes, fam. Y'all boys need to take them classes. Take economics, take government. Take world history. You shouldn't take classes that have EOCs. Don't take classes that have EOCs. Only take classes that don't have EOCs, bro. Don't do that to yourself. Start studying for PSAT, and maybe if you as a freshman want to start doing enrollment before your sophomore year starts or at the beginning of your sophomore year, my best idea is you need to take that PERT test. If you want to start at your freshman year, you better start taking it. You better start studying.
Mention is the fact that it's a long process, so the earlier you start, the better it is, because it's dumb long, fam. It's dumb long, fam. It's the long
for the PERT test, because that's one of the first things. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing you can start doing is that PERT test. That PERT test, you gonna have to study for that. You can register at Palm Beach State for that junk. You know, ask your guidance counselor how you register for the PERT test. PERT, PERT test. You know, once you start studying for that PERT test, if you study for a good minute and you know your content, you take that PERT test before your sophomore year starts, you can easily start Gleecing, fam. And my best advice, I'm gonna say this multiple times throughout the video. Don't take as much AP classes. You really don't need to take dumb AP classes, fam. My best advice, I feel like personally, you really only need to take one AP class your whole high school years. It don't matter what you're doing, fam. Because as a person, as soon as you start dual enrollment, just drop AP classes, bro. Just do dual enrollment. Focus on don't stress yourself out trying to do multiple AP classes and dual enrollment. I can understand one AP class throughout the whole 4 years you in high school, bro. If you're doing dual enrollment since sophomore, freshman year, you don't need to worry about AP classes. Now, maybe if you don't get into dual enrollment your sophomore, freshman year, maybe that freshman year, sophomore, you can, take a little AP class. But once you start doing them dual enrollment classes, fam, it's way better. 10 times better, fam. Because, me personally, fam, I'm going to say this. I had got my first class, I was being lazy. I wasn't disciplined. So I had got a C in the class. But, ZB, when I tell you, it brought my weighted GPA up. It did bring my unweighted GPA down a little bit. It went from a 3.65 to a 3.63. But at the same time, I was like, dang, though, a C? It even hurt me that bad? I was surprised, kid. So I'm saying, focus on trying to do dual enrollment. That's way better than anything else, man. Dual enrollment is way better. You have a better chance of getting the credit and, just getting the class over with. And you have more chances to take more classes. You take that AP class, especially at South Tech, your chances of taking AP classes is 2 to 3. You only take 2 to 3 AP classes. Mind you, if you're doing dual enrollment from the very beginning of the year, fam, as a sophomore, a junior, or maybe even a freshman, you could take 2 per semester. So you have the possibility of taking 6 classes within 1 year. That's double already than what you could do AP, fam. So, yeah, that's a big thing. Dual enrollment, start studying for that PERT test. Now, another thing I would say, once you get into your sophomore year, you haven't took any tests, don't worry about the PERT test no more. Start worrying about the PSAT because that's going to come in October of your 10th grade year. So start studying for that PSAT. PSAT. You go on Khan Academy and you log into your account and you look up SAT practice test. And you set up a daily practice for you to do SAT practice, 30 minutes a day, fam. 30 questions a day for each subject, because you need a high score on the PSAT. That's not too high, but it's like a little bit above average. You can easily study for it, get your scores, and start dual enrollment, fam. By the time it's your second semester, February, January of your sophomore year, you can start taking classes. And once you start taking those classes, you good, fam. You good, fam. I'm telling you that right now, fam. You straight, fam. That it's way better. I wouldn't suggest anybody. I wouldn't suggest anybody not taking no AP classes whatsoever, because I know a lot of y'all transcripts. You want your transcripts to at least say AP classes. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm pretty sure it's gonna say dual enrollment too, but at the same time, you want it to say at least one AP class, something, I don't know, fam. Everybody's different. Not everybody's going to university. Not everybody's going to college. Not everybody's going to trade school. So depending on what you want to do is your choice. Now, you doing dual enrollment, it counts as high school credits too. So if you're doing dual enrollment as a person who wants to go to university or college and trade school, you can finish your English credit and your math credit and your science credit, all of them early before your senior year even begins. And next you know, you won't even got classes for real. Especially at South Tech, I'm gonna say this, South Tech kids, listen up. Especially if you about to be a senior at South Tech, you doing dual enrollment can get you you can leave school at around 10 o'clock after second period. 10:30, I forgot which one it is. It's 10 o'clock. You can leave school at 10 o'clock. So, take advantage of that. Do dual enrollment, leave school at 10 o'clock. And I don't mean, you leave school at 10 o'clock on the day you got class. You leave school whenever at 10 o'clock just because you enrolled into a class. You could have a class online for 1 hour on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You can leave at 10 o'clock still. You can leave at 10 o'clock. So I'm trying to stress this though, not everybody has to be, a club officer, a DECA officer, a DECA president, a BSU president, a BSU officer, a SGA head of committee, you know, SGA president. You don't gotta be all the way club. You can be a regular student. You can be a regular student because there's benefits to being a regular student too. You can leave school at 10 o'clock, especially at South Tech. You can leave school at 10 o'clock. Go home, go take a shower, go to work, and still come home and still have dumb time. Like, imagine this. Imagine you go to sleep at 10. You leave school at 10. That's a 12-hour time span. Say you go to work for 6 hours. You still have 6 hours left in your day to do something. You could take a nap for 2 hours. You got 4 hours left to do something, so you can spend that 4 hours doing whatever you want to do. Anything you want to do. That 4 hours is yours, fam. Like, you got 12 hours to do dumb stuff. You could be making bread, fam. You can do a lot, fam. You can do a lot, you know. So, you know, there's benefits to being regular students, benefits to being club leaders and all of that. Especially your 10th grade year, this is a lot, but, you know, for your 10th grade year, I suggest y'all start looking into scholarships too. And start looking at scholarships, start looking into, you know, financial aid, because it's a lot of work. So you want to look into it as early as possible. Start finding out what scholarships that you can apply for when you're a senior, what scholarships can you apply for right now, so that you can get those monies, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you're going to, I don't care if you're going to trade school, I don't care if you're going to college, I don't care if you're going to university. All of those have scholarships, every single one of them. You could go to trade school and you can pay it off completely by yourself. But if you get a scholarship and then you get more scholarships, that's more bread for you. That's spread into your bank, into your pockets. For each one of those scenarios, if you get more money than is required from the school, that bank goes into your pockets. That's free money. You didn't even, all you did was maybe write an essay or tell them boys you got a 3.5 GPA, but that money goes into your account. That's your bread, couple bands. I just got done talking with somebody the other day. I said, what was your refund? They told me 5K. 5K, so 5K. That's a lot for a student, especially you just started college. You're getting 5K in your bank account. You can use it. You can invest it. Do whatever you want. I know there's going to be a lot of people watching this video that whose GPAs aren't the best. You know, their weighted GPAs aren't the best. And I'm not saying that's the end of the day for you, because there's ways to boost your GPA quickly, fam. There's classes on FOVS that can take you 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to finish, fam. You can take them all in 1 year, basically, and then boost you could have a 3.0 weighted with the weighted GPA. You could have a 3-point weighted GPA. You take like 4 or 5 of those classes online. Your weighted GPA is above 3.7. It's above 3.8. It's close to a 4.0. It might be even over a 4. No. All these classes are 4.0. So it'll probably be close to a 4.0. That's your chance to boost your GPA. So if you take those classes on FOVS and on top of that, you got regular classes at the schoolhouse, your GPA, your weighted GPA is bound to boost. Your regular GPA is way gonna boost too, kid. So it's not the end of the world. Everybody has a chance. I feel like there's not a lot of information told to students. So I'm making this video so y'all boys can know, fam. Because it's too many of y'all boys don't know this information, fam. So y'all boys, if you need to watch this video again, you know, watch it again. You know, I'm gonna try my best to edit it in some type of way where it's easy for you guys to understand. You know, I'm making bank with y'all boys. Come on, we eat at the same table, fam. You know, everybody eats, fam. I give you a plate, fam. You know, I cut some chicken, I give you some chicken, fam. Everybody eats, fam. You know, you want a piece of turkey, I got you a turkey, fam. We eat all types of chicken over here, fam. You know what it is, man. Stupid out this junk, man.